Love the rewind, man. Love the rewind. Go back and listen to it again.
Right.
I mean, so anyway, your thoughts on this one. What do you think?
Okay, so it was one of the first times in my life where I was like, "Oh, I've got homework." What are you doing? Well, honey, I've got to listen to all of Van Halen's
Right.
albums from A to Z and by Monday. So, yeah, no, it was, Van Halen won. Ted Templeton was a pop star in his own right, kind of. People would put Van Halen kind of in that poppy realm, but it
Right.
wasn't really.
No.
You know what I mean? And there's a lot of talk, and I've said this before. There's a lot of talk. All the great bands of that era,
Right.
like if you go with Sabbath or whatever. So they were taking the blues and filtering them back. So they took the American blues, brought it to England, filtered it back, and it became hard rock.
Right.
So you had all these bands coming out, and not necessarily just from America, but Deep Purple and like those,
Sure.
ZZ
Sure.
Top, all these guys. But there's a difference, and people are always wondering why Van Halen is so different than the other bands, and it's because they weren't rooted in blues; they were rooted in
Right.
jazz.
Right.
They
Yeah.
were
I mean,
rooted in big band and boogie woogie.
right. That's what they grew up on. Eddie and
Yeah,
Alex. I mean, their dad was a
and
jazz
Dave was
player.
Dave was a huge jazz head, and those guys, Alex Van Halen, listen to his drum beats; they're jazz beats.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's so underrated as a drummer.
Oh, big. Oh, yeah.
I mean, he
Big
should
time.
be up there right with Neil Peart. It's
Mm-hmm.
there was
Yep.
he had a couple of stumbles there, but we'll get into that as we discuss the further albums.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, there's if you want to know about the recording process of the Van Halen albums before they went to 5150, because you're not going to hear much after that.